So, in this video, the women were recording and a man was getting arrested. So, the police officers were told the one woman to back up. So then, she wasn't moving back up fast enough for him.
What's your maximum?
Yo.
Why is he getting arrested again?
Give me the money.
Why is he getting arrested? Why is he getting arrested? Why is he getting arrested?
You can record.
Why is he getting arrested?
Andy.
Why is it? What's your maximum?
Yo.
You see how it takes almost, 4 or 5 men, grown men, to then grope her, assault her, and I don't know why it took so many men to do that. I'm starting to think that you police officers get off on groping and following women. That unruly women are something you have to put down. But maybe that's just me. But what really gets me is, didn't we just riot last year? Didn't we just riot, loot? Didn't we just do all that last year? Are you intentionally trying to antagonize the people? Mass mandates and mandatory vaccines. New York, have you completely lost
Yo,
your mind?
chill out, bro. Chill out. I don't know. Yo.
For anyone that's stupid enough to think that this is okay, you don't need to be here. You don't need to be in this conversation. You don't really need to be speaking about us, period. Because at the end of the day, that woman did nothing wrong. She did nothing wrong. They took that moment to exert their will and color of authority, because that's what it is. I'm tired of the narrative that the people in citizenry are supposed to be these civil, never do anything wrong. If they get assaulted or accosted, they're just supposed to turn the other cheek. They're supposed to let officers beat on their heads, beat them down, assault them, because the officer determined in his little ego, in his little mind, in his little brain or her brain, that she has been disrespected, or he has been disrespected. So now I must exert my authority over you to show you that I have been in control. I'm gonna just tell you like this. That was mine. That was my family, my daughter, my mother, my sisters, my cousins. I would be in jail. Those officers would be talking to God right now. one-on-one conversations with God. Okay? You stand for something or you'll fall for anything. We've gotten to the point where the people have no protections from the so-called authority. That at any moment, if they deem you a criminal, that they can then assault and accost you with no repercussions. This is qualified immunity. This must end. If the people can be accosted and not being able to defend themselves upon any assault, whether foreign or domestic, then we are living in a tyrannical government. This is not a republic anymore. I just want you people to know this. This is tyranny. I'm done talking about this. I'm done talking. But you need to see this.
They bang my cousin's head against the brick, nigga. These Palomo ass niggas.
Yeah, y'all disgusting. These niggas is disgusting.
It's a dead nigga, we hungry. We're born live on the other side of America.
I always dreamed too of being like on like CNN and being able to express myself and speak for like the voiceless young men of America. The first step I would say, I grew up in America in a ruthless neighborhood where we are not protected by police. We grow up in ruthless environments. We grow up around murder. You see 7 people die a week. I think you would probably carry a gun yourself.